Ebola is a virus spread by direct contact, where the body fluids of an infected person with the Ebola virus has to enter the body of another person, whereby bodily fluids can enter through the eye by direct contact, or if bodily fluids enter through the mouth, if bodily fluids are exchanged via sex, or through cuts in the skin. If you have the Ebola virus and it is not treated immediately, you will have internal bleeding of the organs, whereby the capillaries will burst and the organs will hemorrhage. And this will lead to death. Initially, people with the Ebola virus will suffer from a very high fever, which we call a hemorrhagic fever. HIV, known as human immunodeficiency virus, is a virus. It is a virus that is most famously transmitted from one person to another via sexual contact. Any exchange of bodily fluids can cause the transmission of HIV from one person to another. So if you share needles that are infected with the blood of someone with HIV, that means you can contract HIV from that person. The virus infects our immune system cells, so lymphocytes, whereby the HIV virus invades the immune system cells, as you can see here. And the HIV virus damages the immune system cells. The more immune system cells that are damaged, the weaker your body is at defending itself from diseases. So if you get colds, the flu, or cancer, your body is going to struggle to defend itself against it. And that is when you have AIDS. AIDS is when your immune system has totally failed and you're going to end up dying from a very basic disease that your body would normally be able to overcome. In recent years, HIV has been seen to be cured in people. So treatment can be antiviral drugs. Antiviral drugs against HIV are now very effective. To prevent HIV spread, it's very important to use condoms during sex, and also if you're going to use needles, make sure that they are clean and have not been used by anybody else. Tuberculosis, or TB as it's known as, is caused by a bacteria. The bacteria infects the lungs. The damage can be seen when someone with TB coughs. When they cough, they're going to cough a blood-speckled mucus. That means that their mucus, their phlegm, will have blood in it. So TB is spread by sneezing and coughing, or the exchange of mucus from one person to another. It can be seen as an airborne disease, as it is inhaled by someone. Now someone has the TB bacteria inside their lungs, they're going to get a fever, and that fever can cause death. And when this person coughs up phlegm, it's going to have blood in it. Because TB is a bacterial infection, you can use antibiotics to kill the bacteria. The antibiotics are going to kill the bacteria called Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Cholera is a bacterial infection most famously transmitted via drinking water that has the bacteria cholera in it. A cholera infection prevents water reabsorption, so all the water just goes straight through your body, leading to severe dehydration that can kill you. When you pass feces, the cholera bacteria is in the feces, so the feces is a vector. And if that diarrhea with cholera in it enters the water system, people can drink that water with the cholera bacterium inside it, so the water is now a vector. And if someone now drinks that contaminated water, they are highly likely to get an infection of cholera. They too are going to have severe diarrhea as well as a fever, which can kill them. In this case, the vectors for cholera are the diarrhea and the water.